now to talk winners and losers on Wall Street. We have financial expert Rob Black joining us this morning on a Wednesday. Rob, and what are we seeing here midweek?
It's interesting. We're close to all-time highs, which is a testament to the stock market sticking in there. Earnings have been pretty good the last 2 years. It's one of the reasons markets move higher. Today, we're going to get earnings out of Salesforce as well as Nvidia. They should give us some ideas on how artificial intelligence is changing the United States business model. Mark Benioff made an off-color joke about ICE. I would expect him to apologize aggressively on the conference call for that. But that's what I'm dealing with right now. Let's wait till after the market closes to get an update on AI.
On AI, okay. Well, from AI, let's talk a little bit about EV, because I guess Lamborghini was planning to launch an EV version of its cars. I guess that's been scrapped now, right? Am I reading that right?
Yeah, due to almost zero demand, according to the CEO. It was going to be a $300,000 vehicle. It was called the Lanzador, like Matador, but Lanzador. So I don't have to waste my money on that. So I feel better about that. Ferrari is coming out with an EV that was designed by Apple's industrial designer from 2015-ish, Johnny Ive. So that's still coming if you want to spend a lot of money on an electric vehicle. But China's killing the world right now. They got great low-cost EVs. They've got great expensive EVs.
I've been hearing that like they're pulling that lead role from the U.S. away, especially in other markets.
Yeah, and we're falling aggressively behind in EVs as well as other technologies like robotics. So China, if I had to pick one of the two for the next 5-10 years, I'd probably pick China.
Yeah, it's weird too. Yeah, it's interesting you bring up robotics, because I've seen videos of the robots we're developing here, and they still look a little clunky. But boy, some of those videos coming out of China, they're so fluid moving and natural moving. It's going to be interesting to see what the future is like in about 10 years or so. All right, let's talk about housing real quick. As I always say, a popular issue here in the Bay Area. The numbers for 2025, I guess, are pretty strong.
Stronger than expected, but weaker than inflation and weaker than the historical norm. Prices were up about 1.4% for all of 2025. Different markets fared better than others, obviously. So we've cooled since the crazy post-pandemic froth, where the market saw home prices go up 50% pretty fast. San Francisco fell about 1%. Different markets, a little bit better than expected. But jobs left the Bay Area. People got fired last year, so that's the big holdup there. You saw cities like New York City, prices up 5.1%. Chicago, 5.5%. But then you also saw some pretty big losers like Denver down 2.1% and Tampa down about 2.9%. So housing is not rocking and rolling. There's a lot of inventory right now, which should help you, the buyer, versus the seller. And interest rates did just crack under 6%. So maybe we have a tailwind for 2026.
Interesting. Well, also on a buying spree is Uber. They're getting bigger now. From driving to parking now, they're getting into all aspects of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've ever used this. It's called Spot Hero. It's a pretty cool app, and they're buying Spot Hero. And I once had to go to a Chase Center concert with my kid. I'm like, I hate parking. So I just pulled up this app. Someone told me about it, and it's pretty cool. It finds good parking for events at venues and airports. So not sure why Uber's doing this. I know they're getting into electric vehicles and robo-taxis, but I didn't know parking was a part of it.
Robo-taxis know where to park.
Oh, there you go. So
I've never
got to get robo-taxis to learn how to close their doors first.
and then maybe it'll be a better service. Lastly, okay, I want to talk about this. We've had blockbusters breaking records. The theater industry relies on those. I keep following the theater industry. I'm fascinated by it. They've been struggling for a while. Have some of these more recent blockbusters helped them out? They start to turn things around because the pandemic hit them hard.
Yeah, there's two things here. There's how many people are going to movie theaters and how much money is being made off those people. So North American attendance down 7.5%. 7.5%. It's still below the pre-pandemic levels. We pulled in about $8.7 billion at movie theaters last year, so that was okay. Still not a record high. Globally, attendance is down about 10%. So it's interesting because there's fewer films being released, but the ones that are out there, and I didn't know this #1 film. It's Chinese. It's animation. It's called Ni Jia. Pulled in 2.15 billion last year. Zootopia 2, another animation. That's where the records are being made in animation. 1.7 billion. And then I guess you could even call Avatar animation on some levels. Pulled in 1.3 billion. So you're going to start seeing more things like laser projectors, Dolby
Atmos,
projection,
stuff,
as well as audio, more luxury seating, couches. So they're trying to figure out the average ticket price so they get their ARPU, the average revenue per user, higher at movie theaters.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see what maybe new innovations start coming our way for us to enjoy. We'll see. Rob, thank you as always. We're going to chat with Rob again tomorrow. There's his contact information at the bottom of the screen. Reach out. He'd love to chat with you if you have any questions.